Hello everyone and welcome to the Context Needed podcast. Holy shit, I was able to say that without random noises in the background for the first time in what feels like a year. My name's Kyle, joined as usual by the Trash Man, who's finally back in his own house.
Look, computer.
Thoroughly drained. From the long drive back.
Yeah, such a long drive. Oh. Drained.
Well, just a heads up because we may get a few people that are dropping in from my yesterday stream where I was streaming Jack. This is the podcast we run every Saturday for people who aren't aware. We don't do a lot of crowd interaction. We do have the chat. We can see the chat, but it's not really a back and forth thing with the chat with this. This is more just a platform that we do for this podcast, which is more like a radio show to us. So as you can see, Ollie is here beating us with the power of friendship and this gun he found. He can't make it today. Still dealing with a lot of stuff his way. So we'll have him back as soon as we can again. But today, we wasn't expecting to do this. Yeah, we weren't expecting to do this as soon as we said, really. We was expecting to have another week or two to plan this. But we both agreed. If Ollie wasn't able to make a podcast, we was going to do a waifu tier list and be the absolute bottom of the barrel trash tier people that we are. And we was expected to have maybe another week or two at least to plan this. And then we found out Ollie wasn't able to make it. So we pretty much rushed this together like as quick as we could. So let's go straight into it. We got to go to here. So we have the tier list. If Ryan, you want to check your side? Because like I said, I need to test, make sure everything looking good.
Let me maximise this so I can see.
So we have the tier list. We've got SS all the way down to F. But then we have the trash tier. And then the worst place of the worst. The Shadow Realm.
Send that bitch to the Shadow Realm!
So I will give everyone a heads up. I can't see the chat.
Wait, let me see if I can get the chat up on my... so I can see if anybody does say anything.
Sure, I can get the stream manager open on my phone. Yes, I can. So I've got it open on my phone. Like I said, it's not a one-to-one thing with people. It's just so I can see if people have any issues with audio or anything like that. I can see it in the chat and we can look at this. So we spent all of a couple of hours dealing with this tier list and planning this tier list. It was vetted through at least one person. The Lord of the Peace Pipe vetted this for us, and the only thing he kept on saying was 02, 02 over and over again. And then
he kept sending his 02 titty pics.
Apparently, can you just check my stream for me?
I have got your stream open.
Because apparently they can't see me. Let me just...
No, they can just see another picture of the image.
I know exactly what's happened there. Let me just...
Oh, Jesus!
I'm going to have to go back to this one. And just for a moment, I'm going to have to just do some quick fuckery while we sort this out. Because I moved all the cameras around, didn't I?
Yeah.
See, this is why I'm saying this was vetted by at least one person. Because this is exactly how piss poor this has gone, because we really was not expecting to be doing this as soon as we have. But I'm very, very close to being sorted. And we are good to go. So that should now all be looking correct.
Yes.
Kyle
they can't see all the waifus, though.
Oh, no, that's because I have to scroll down.
Okay. That's
There's too many waifus, Ryan. And that was just
isn't even all of them.
Yeah, we had to like cut this list down
I'm sure the thing is though, we'd both gone through our my anime lists and like looked at all our like anime we'd watched,
we'd have more.
We'd have a hell of a lot more.
The thing is as well, there's going to be waifus in here, or there's going to be waifus not in here that people would complain about, mainly because we haven't watched the shows. Nami's not in here from One Piece because we haven't watched One Piece.
I ain't watching that shit. We'd have to bring Musgrave in. He's watched 700 of the 800 summer episodes.
Yeah, it's like there's no Fairy Tail characters in there because I've never watched Fairy Tail.
Fairy Tail shit. Don't at me.
Let's go in with waifu number 1, which is Snake Lady from Monster Musume, because I can't remember her name.
Remember the name.
And I'm gonna say she, for me, is a straight up A.
An A?
An A. I really like her character design. I like her voice actor. And she says darling. And that's
Put that shit in D.
What the fuck?
You hear me? Fucking
Why?
Snake Girl.
Why only
Damn.
D?
Worst character.
Why only D?
She just wasn't that good, I don't think. She annoyed me, to be honest.
Okay, we'll split the difference and we'll go... Well, I don't think I can go in between B or C. I have to go in one of them. I'm putting her in D.
We're in B, okay. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Oh, we'll take the compromise. Okay, so this one was one of the people
Electra.
you put in. Is that Electra?
That's Electra from the Cowboy Bebop movie.
The movie.
Put her in a solid C because I like a lady who can kick my ass.
Fair enough. Yeah, so I'm not going to dispute that because I've not seen the movie. I can talk about like Faye Valentine because I've seen enough of the series to understand her character a bit, but nothing more. And then we're into Pokemon, and again, I don't fucking know anything about this character.
This is May from Pokemon. I'd say we'd give that a waifu rating. I give her a waifu rating of around B.
See, personally,
Maybe.
I'd just put her in trash because she's Pokemon.
Nah. We can't be doing that. She's like the artwork. There's some good artwork out there.
It's a shame she's a child. Dude, this is a reason why
she gets older in the anime. She's not like Ash.
No, she's not like Ash, who just doesn't grow at all.
She doesn't age at all.
See now, so Jessie, I'm
SS.
No, see,
SS tier.
See, I'm on the thing where I can't decide whether she's a fucking F tier or an A tier.
I'd say A.
Because she's like...
Personally, I'd say S at least.
Because she's like, she's a nice looking character, but my god, are those two so fucking dumb.
I love them, they're the best.
They're cool, but they're so goddamn dumb.
Yeah, and Ash isn't dumb.
Well, he's smart enough to fucking deal with them, at least.
Well, yeah, true.
It's just, they get bested by a 12-year-old and his pet rat, like, every episode.
Like, in the anime, like the Japanese variant, they were only like 16 in the first series.
What, the rocket people?
Yeah, they're only like 16, 17.
Okay, I'll concede and we'll put her in A. I can't let you put her any higher than A because she's so fucking dumb. You wouldn't want a waifu that dumb.
I would.
No, you wouldn't. It's like she's trying to make you eggs in the morning and somehow the eggs end up on the fucking ceiling and she's knocked herself out of the frying pan.
That's why James comes as part of the package.
James isn't part of the package in this instance. As you can see, only she is in this image.
True. I should have got an image of both of them and the cat. And Meowth.
And now we got Yuki, isn't it? From
yeah, put her in like C. I feel bad if we put her any lower.
Well, surely she should be in the Shadow Realm. She's fucking dead.
Oh shit! Oh shit, boys. Is this? I mean, yeah, she wasn't a very good waifu, seeing as she only had a limited expiry date.
We couldn't send her back and get a refund, so. I mean, I'd put her as a flat D because she had she was interesting. She was a strong character. She didn't let her issues get her down, but there just wasn't enough time for me to care about her enough.
I'd say D, yeah. Just so we're not that horrible.
Yeah, because, like, if they'd have made it so the entirety of, like, say if they did season 2, I think it was my side that dropped.
Jay says you're dead to her. Yeah.
Yeah,
Are we back on?
I think we're back. Becky, can you just refresh and just let me know if we're back?
We're back. I can see us. We're back.
See us. Okay, cool. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. It just died for a moment there. My chat has died as well through my phone, so I'm just gonna have to refresh that. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. Interesting how that just happened, but it will give me a nice spot to splice in the local recording that I've only just remembered to get going. But yeah, so I was trying to say to you, like, if they'd have made it so season 2 was Gun Gale, and then they did a third season where there was a lot more development for her character and understanding of her character.
But they just crammed her in at the end, didn't they?
She was like 2 to 3 episodes, I think, maybe even 4. So like if there was a full season 4, at least for like understanding her character, she'd be probably a B. But apart from that, I can't push her anymore.
Yeah, they bring back the other characters, but because they killed her off, she obviously didn't come back.
Yeah. So we have blue-haired girl from Food Wars.
Tadakura?
Yes. I would love...
She's A.
I can't put her down as an A, personally. I'd say C. Mainly because, yes, she's homely. Yes, she's a good cook. But she has not got the pizzazz compared to the characters next to her. You put her next to Nakari.
When she fucking cooks that fish up, bro.
No. I'm not talking about the cooking. I'm not talking about her, like... I'm not talking about how she makes things. I'm talking about her design, her looks. You put her against
she is
Nakari.
Awesome plain girl. You mean
exactly,
Nakari is Arena. Nakari is 2 people because it's you've got Arena Nakari, who is the orange hair.
Oh, I'm talking about Niku, the meat girl.
You're talking about Mikami.
I'm talking about Titty Girl.
Yeah,
that's the easiest way of remembering her.
You're talking about meat.
Yeah, I understand how her character's meant to be, but she's way too plain for me to put her in A.
What did you say? D.
I said D.
Put a B.
Okay.
She's at least a B.
I'm okay with that.
She's the woman you'd marry. You know, she's the woman you'd marry because she'd just look after you. You wouldn't have to deal with any of this fucking
but the issue is, if we was in real anime hours, we'd have a fucking harem, and she would be the one that wouldn't get banged.
Wow. I can't believe you did. I can't believe you've just said this to me. I don't think we can be friends.
She'd be the one where it's like, oh wow, this is so wholesome. I'm now going to go to the mistress and have some real fun.
That was very vanilla. Thank you.
Ah yes, exactly how I like my ice cream. Now let me go have something else.
She's the vanilla ice cream. They're the sauce on top. The rest of them.
I like that. Right, so now we got
What you'd want, if that was your harem, you'd want them forcing her to do... Well, obviously not forcing, but...
Suggesting.
Her in,
yes.
Yeah.
Tempting her. No, I understand.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised there hasn't been a doujin of that, and there probably is, and it's just not been translated yet. But I haven't looked at many Food Wars doujin because I'm not that...
No, I actually bought a Food Wars doujin, and I was... It was
something else.
It wasn't Wincest, let's put it that way.
it was oh my god, what am I looking at? I need to bleach my eyes.
It was oh my god. I can't believe I wasn't able to pre-read this because I was looking at the
You just saw
it was sealed. It was sealed, so all you could see was the front image, and you
saw that front image, and you just got blue balls by the front image, so you had to buy it, and then you opened it and went, "Oh my god, what have I done?"
Yeah, I was sat there. I opened it with my friends, and I went, "But that's her dad."
Well, we got the girl from Another, and I've only ever seen the first episode and the GIF where they're dancing together, and those 2 moments instantly make me want to put her to D.
C. She's dancing waifu. She was
Dancing
good. I
waifu.
liked her character. Yeah.
Okay. Ash's mum. F.
S.
F.
She's getting railed by Professor Oak, bro, and the Mr. Mime. Double
Exactly.
team.
F.
I'd say F. Yeah, F.
She literally told the kid to fuck off out and go do an adventure so she could get railed by someone. Let's face it, that's the real world, what's going on here. And now we've got Casca.
E.
And it's one of those things where it's like, I want to put her in trash, but I also know she does actually have some good character development. And she is actually kind of interesting. And her design is pretty good, so E. Plus, I would have said F, but she's the one that tried to make the first move to have sex in the first season. And Kirito was the beta-ass bitch about it.
He's not my black swordsman.
No, this is the series your black swordsman's from. We've got Shirk. And I would give her a straight up D.
Are you taking the piss?
I would say D or C.
I'd say S.
See,
she's like Guts' main support. She's pulling him out of the fucking berserker arc.
Yes, and I agree. Where if that style of her was put to say Phasma or Casca, S or a double S, the reason why I say D, she's a fucking child.
Oh, yeah.
She is literally a child.
Right, okay. Let's put it this way: when I'm putting her in this waifu tier list here, guys, I'm not putting her in it. I want to rail this.
Yes, I understand. No, this is right. So my criteria for the way I'm doing this is going design, like character design, character deluxe, which obviously they will take into consideration of how much you want to bone said character because it's their looks. Their character development, their personality, their abilities, and just the feel of the character as a whole. That's my kind of criteria on them.
This is the struggle with all anime characters, though, because they're all usually underaged. And it's like, ooh.
Yeah, that is actually so far, most of them, apart from, I think, Mia, or I think it's like
Electra,
Ash's mum.
Ash's mum, and the snake are literally the only people who have been of age.
Yeah, I'll put Shirk as a C because she does have good. She has good character development. She is the pinnacle of bringing Guts back from literally berserk armor. She's his savior in that. So yeah, I agree with that. On a C.
She's definitely give her a few years to mature.
We won't get that far. Kentaro Miura will never finish.
God damn it, Kentaro. Please. Please.
You can't leave me hanging like this. And now we've got the Trinity 7 titty girl.
I don't know. I can't remember. I knew she was an asshole in the anime, so I'd say B.
That was the thing. She's got good design, but she was, from what I remember in the manga and the anime, she was an asshole, and it was just okay, your looks can only go so far. I'd say E.
Yeah. E.
It's you can be pretty as hell, but you're an asshole. So, and now we come to Shinobu.
I've seen some AMVs with her in, and from the assets I have seen, I'd say S.
Well, the full name is Kiss Shot Arcelon Heart on the Blade. That is her actual name, but everyone knows her as Shinobu Meme. Now, I picked this form of her because I'm sick of seeing artwork of her child form.
We're not nonsense. This isn't a non-superior.
This is her best form from the Kizumonogatari movie, and I want to put her in S or double S personally.
S.
She's one of the...
I can't really comment for double S, but I'd say S.
Yeah, she's one of the best characters in the entire show, in my opinion. She's such a good character. Now, again, this is Dragon Maid, is it? I've not watched this.
Double S.
I can just see... Well, no, that's the size of her chest.
Yes, that's where she's going to go in double S, that's it. She does the Ada.
Oh,
and you're like,
okay, she's S.
She's at least S.
You said Ada, she goes in S.
She says Ada. That's it.
We got another, looks like Bebop again.
Yeah, Julia.
I don't know this one.
I'd say what? D. Like she's this massive obsession for Spike in it, but you don't get enough of the story behind it. But that's the thing with Bebop. There's a lot of bits which don't really get.
It's because it was an episodic. It's an episodic story, isn't it? And I get what they were doing with it, and it worked. I never got to finish it, and I really should because I fucking love the design in that anime.
Oh, it was so good, such a good anime.
So
I'd say D.
We're back to more stuff I don't know.
This
Fire
is
Force.
I can't remember her name. She's like the little priest girl. She does like all the prayers when they like kill one of the demons. I would say
Fire Force is about demons. What?
Fire Force is about like these, like everyone gets turned into like fire demon things. Like, have you not watched Fire Force?
No, I just saw the artwork and thought they were just firefighters. I had no fucking clue what the story's about.
Yo, bro! Quick cap on Fire Force. Fire Force is basically like everyone like spontaneously combusts at times into like these fire monsters, demon things.
Yeah.
And it's basically about them going and kicking the shit out of these demons and destroying them. But then there's like this big underarching story that they've got as well. So yeah, it's pretty good. I'd say she's what? C? Tops.
Okay.
I would say she's very high.
She's got the outfit, and I don't know what it is, but non-outfits, I'm okay with this. Sasha, it's Potato Girl, otherwise known as Bullet in the Head Girl.
She's at least an A. I'm sorry. She's just.
I can agree. I can completely.
She stole the meat for the team.
Yes.
She stole the meat for the team and had it in that little cubby.
I completely agree with the A tier on that one. She's got a cool design. She's funny as fuck in the show and in the manga. And she's one of those ones where she's never stealing the show, but she literally has everyone's back throughout the entirety of what I read. Yeah, so she's a good character. Yeah, she's a solid A.
Yeah.
Now we're on to
Mikami. I think it's Nikami is her actual name, but then Thingy calls her like Mikami.
Yeah. So I this was my favorite character from the show. I'm not gonna lie. I really liked her character.
You've not like watched and not watched all the way to the end, have you?
I gave up on the last season because the last season was boring as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was committed. I had to watch it.
It was so fucking slow, and you don't even get to see the cooking. And it was just like
they missed it. I think they tried to squeeze it all in too fast. We need to go back and read the manga because there's a bit they completely miss from the manga.
Yeah, so I liked her, and I would personally put her like a B.
B, yeah,
personally.
I'd say B. Like, I'd probably, if we're putting her as B, I'd drop Tadakoro down to a C.
Okay, I'm happy with that. Yeah, the reason why I personally put her as a B is there isn't enough story for her to put her to an S. But though I fucking love her design, and I think her voice actor was good as well, which I quite liked.
Yeah.
And when she gets flustered about what's his name, the main character, it's so incredibly cute when she gets flustered.
Yeah, they didn't give her enough thingy with him. They didn't give her enough screen time.
Now, about girls you'd be happy to beat the shit out of you, we have
SS.
Revi.
SS. I've not even watched the full first season. SS. Just put SS.
I completely agree. See, I would have put her alongside with her, but I know you've only seen bits of it, so I'm happy to leave her as an S with Shinobu. But Revi, my fucking god, Revi is amazing in her character arc. I mean, you need to watch the rest of the season, and I've read pretty much all of the manga as well, up to the most recent release, and her character is so well done in like every aspect. In my opinion, it's brilliant. So,
cool.
Is this Rent a Girlfriend?
This is Rent a Girlfriend. This is
this the one that everyone says is trash tier? Like a really horrible person?
Yeah, just put it straight in trash, bro.
Is she? Okay.
Honestly, I'd send this bitch to the Shadow Realm. She's a cunt. Put her in the Shadow Realm. Do it.
Fair enough. Yeah, I've the only thing I think about this character is the Giguk video where he's just going, how can people say she's a good character? I can't tell if you're memeing or shitposting or not.
She's actually a trash character. She's awful. An awful character.
She's just like a horrible person.
She's literally she's an ass. Just an asshole. Just full on asshole.
Fair enough. And then we got initial D waifu. She likes cars.
No. She doesn't like cars.
Oh, okay, trash.
She's trash. She's got a sugar daddy, and she doesn't tell Takumi, and it's like, yo, you're a bitch, and then Takumi's like, fuck you, bro. He's like a dumpster. He's like, it's savage. She's like, I've got rid of this old man who was giving me like loads of money for like sexual favors and shit. Throughout the entirety of like the first 2 seasons or first
what?
season.
Is that literally what happens?
You don't see it. You don't see it, but it's implied.
It's implied that she's doing that. It's the dating with benefits thing that's in Japan, isn't it?
Basically, yeah. That's what's implied. And then she's like, but I got rid of him so I could only be with you. And Takumi's just like, no, fuck you, bitch. Monkey strong. Car, drive. Ooh.
Now, I know you want to put this character in SS, but I want to put her in trash.
S tier. She is queen.
I can't, man. I fucking hate her character in the first season. Yes, okay, her character does build up and does get a bit better, but I don't think she gets that much better, personally. She's still way too fucking high strung. She's
literally the god tongue, though. That's why she's so high strung.
I know, but like,
where would you put her?
If I was gonna go like on like the higher end of the spectrum of where I'd put her at maximum as a D.
I'll allow it.
You said you wanted it to be S, so I'm fine to put it to B and split the difference between your S and my D.
Honestly, put a B then. We'll put a B. We'll split the difference and put a B. Because I understand where you're coming from. Her character doesn't have the best development, but just...
I mean, she's got a great character design. I do really like her character design.
Great character design.
I'm not just talking about like just
how does that chef uniform just like pinned
perfectly fit? It's called hairpins, and they actually hairpin it directly into like the bra. Oh no, actually, funny story. Back when I worked at McDonald's, there was a trick that girls used to do, especially to make it so they had their thinner waists and titties basically on show. And what they would used to do is, with the McDonald's uniform, which was just a flat, bland shirt, they would literally scrunch it into the bra just underneath, so it had a form-fitting look and showed their tits off. That is literally what some of the girls I used to work with did.
Nice.
Just, as you're talking about a chef's outfit with titties, so I thought I'd just...
Not really a chef's outfit.
If McDonald's had their way, they'd all be called chefs, and it's like, I worked there. We weren't fucking chefs.
Monkey dump burger in fryer. Chips in pan.
And is that another Fire Force? I see some assets I like, but
there are some good assets. I'd say at least like C tops.
C tops.
Yeah. Like she just drops dead, like falls in love with the main character like straight away, and it's like,
oh, I don't like it when characters do that.
No, like it's not like straight away, but it's after he's done something that she's like, holy shit, maybe I'm wrong, because he basically just kicks her ass.
Okay, I'll put her in C because, like I said, I've not. As we found out, I literally thought it was a show about firefighters.
It's a show about firefighters, but it's firefighters who are fighting monsters and have powers.
Yeah. Well, now we've come to Eins Wallenstein from Danmachi.
That's the
sword princess, the one that Belle really likes, and I'm
putting like D.
D. Straight up D.
She was in no way, like her character was not attractive in any way, shape, or form. I was like, why is this little toddler with white hair so obsessed with this like cardboard cutout character?
Yeah,
I'd put her at E actually. Put her as an E.
See, I was going to put her in a D, mainly because I did read some of the later snippets of the light novel. Because I was wondering if it was one I wanted to pick up, and I'd already obviously seen the show and stuff, and I was looking at a bit more of a character, and from what I saw, she does get some good development further on, and you do get to understand a bit more about her, but she is still, like you said, she is a cookie cutter, strong female sword person, and that's
boring. It was a boring
So
character.
I'm happy to leave her at a D personally. I mean, if you really want her at an E, do you want her at an E?
Yeah, I'd say put her in, mate.
All right, we'll put her at E. And now we have God Tong's sister, scientist lady.
No, it's her cousin.
Cousin, scientist lady.
C.
I was gonna fucking say F. I don't like her either.
Her character's like stupid and like she's a muppet.
It's literally stupid character with the ploy of, oh, I'm really annoyed that you're beating me. It's like,
yeah,
that's why I was.
She's cute.
Okay, she's
D,
cute,
D.
but D. I'm
Meet
happy
in the
with
middle,
D.
D. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Trash. Just trash.
Trash. We both were literally trash straight away.
Yeah,
she's one of those things where she can go from being absolute trash tier to double S for all of like 2 frames, back to trash tier.
I wouldn't even say that. I just say she's a constant trash tier for me. I was like, I really don't care.
When she has certain frames where she is double S, and that's it.
Oh yeah, that's it.
And now we got Asuka Soryu Langley.
Can't really comment. What would you say?
I prefer Rey over Asuka, but they are both high tiers to me, personally. Asuka is a great character, especially in their original show. She has a really, really good development cycle in the show, and a lot of the artwork you get for her, like, going through the series and, like, all the side stories and stuff is great, so I'm going to put her at a B, because I know Rey's going to be above her.
Yeah, I'd say that's okay.
And if anyone wants to fight me on the Rey versus Asuka thing, I don't care. That's what I prefer. And here we have the best waifu of Attack on Titan, Armin.
Put that bitch up a B. He a B. Put him where he belongs.
And then we got the beanbag hair lady from Shinobu.
I can't remember her name. She's at like, I'd say she's like E, pushing it E. Because she's just irritating, but it's funny to watch her be irritating.
See, like, I found all of the females from that show. In fact, all of the characters from that show. Apart from the lead girl's sister, I found all
with
of
the
them to
fucking
be...
laser where she's chasing her, just kicking her ass.
It's the laser pinpoint accuracy she has when she throws it. I love it. But like all the characters apart from her, I found to be trash tier to me. But I like her especially. It was like, fuck off, go away. You're annoying.
Yeah.
So,
let's say E then.
E, cool.
Yeah.
Cowgirl from Goblin Slayer.
F or trash. She was crap. Yeah.
Really?
Just really irritating voice actor in the Japanese dub. Just stupid.
Oh, she's not stupid. She runs the farm entirely by herself. That's actually very difficult to do.
But she's got the fucking uncle. What's he doing?
He does fuck all. He literally does fuck all. He like supervises. He does fuck all.
He's doing it right.
It was like, I'm sure I remember it's even said like in the light novel at points, like he literally just supervises.
I've still got the first thing.
Yeah, he does like light help here and there. Like I wouldn't have put her high. I would have put her at most a D because
I'll let you put her at a D.
You wanted to put her in trash, so I'm happy to put her in F because I understand why you were saying trash.
It's just fucking annoying. Just really like ugh. Like they just chose that. I don't know what they did, but they were just like, let's just make this character really fucking annoying.
See, I didn't have any issues with a voice actor, but she doesn't have much show in.
She doesn't have much going for her except for her titties. Let's be honest.
There's a reason she's Cowgirl.
Yeah.
And for anyone wondering, yes, that is the official name she has in the book. That's the official name she has in the manga.
They never actually give her a name.
No one in that show has names. No one has names. They are all named by what they do.
So the priest girl doesn't actually have a name. I thought she had a name.
No, her name's Priest Girl. Her name is literally Priest Girl. Then there's Elf Archer. Then you've got Dwarven Shaman and Lizard Shaman, I think his name is. Literally, that is all their names. That is why he is Goblin Slayer, because that is his name. They don't say his real name.
Never noticed that.
Yeah, and then you've got the Sword Priestess. You don't know her name.
Sword Maiden.
Even the Guild Girl is literally called Guild Girl.
But then there's Belvedere. Who the fuck is Belvedere?
Belvedere, I think, is a separate character entirely.
She's protagonist of the Goblin Slayer TRPG series, whatever that is.
Oh, that'll be that's a game then. So that'll be why she has her name. But literally, every character in that thing doesn't have a name, and that's why it's so funny when you read the light novel or go through all the others. It's so easy to distinct who's who because you're not remembering a name. They literally just say Wizard Lady or Dragoon Fighter or whatever they call the guy with the lance. They literally just call them by what their job is. It's brilliant.
I never noticed that, and that actually kind of baffles me.
It's great. I love it. We got another Rent a Girlfriend. Again, not seen it. I've seen because
she's just the best character. She's the main waifu. She's perfect. She's just a really nice person. Just got all those good qualities. And then the main character is a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I've heard the main character's an asshat.
He's just there to be unlikable, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like the guy from School Days.
Oh god, but the whole of School Days was just unlikable.
The whole of School Days was bad, but I've never hated a main character more than I've hated that guy.
Oh yeah, never more than him. Yeah.
Jibril, trash.
Jibril. I don't know. I'd say what? B, maybe? Pushing it? Tops? That's the very tops I'd give her.
Trash.
I wouldn't trash her.
I'm happy for her to go in E. I can't let her go higher than that.
E or F. We'll put her in E or F then. I'd say E then.
Because
I'm a bit disappointed.
I think the issue I had with No Game No Life is all the characters only had one good thing going for them. Even the main characters, No Game No Life is a good show, but the show is good not because of the characters. It's good because of the show. It's good because of the design and the art style.
The artwork was amazing.
Yeah, it's not good because of the characters. Because the characters in that show, I'm sorry, are trash.
Shit.
What the hell are you doing?
One and only statue.
You got what is her name? Shu, is it?
Shiro,
that's it.
And I broke her because I'm an idiot.
The thing is, like I said, the artwork's great because even the fucking idiot, that what's her name, who's the last human or human or whatever they're called,
the queen, one who was the princess.
Yeah, even she's a shit character, but she looks as a design and art style wise great.
Oh yeah, the art is phenomenal in that show. We've
got to the one that I snuck in there. This tier list is now featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
What the fuck is Dante in this shit? Get this fucker out of here.
Don't you?
Dante.
Oh my God, I thought you'd know the meme. There's the meme where box arts and shit, where they make stupid box arts and they'll always put the featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. But he's the wacky. He's the wacky pizza man. He's the wacky pizza man devil hunter. He is a great waifu.
I've never played it. I've never watched it. I don't care.
He's a great waifu. He's got to do in D because he's Dante for D.
Dante, all right, put him in D then. Whatever.
Plus, he's there solemnly, sadly, eating a strawberry parfait. That's literally what he eats in the anime.
Here we go. I'll treat you to a little Sheba from one of the boba teas I had whilst I was away. There you go. That's my sneak in. Dante, what the fuck?
I'm so glad I stuck that in without you knowing.
I saw it and I was like, who the fuck's this?
Yeah, we got Darkness.
B.
I can agree with that.
You know who's my S tier from that show.
Yeah, it's Megamin.
You know who my S tier is.
I don't like her that much.
Explode!
I love her character. I love her voice actor. I love how silly she is. Again, she looks like a fucking child. So Pokemon, I don't fucking know.
Dawn, put her as D.
I
Put her as D.
don't know anything about these characters.
Elma, D.
Again, not a character I know or care about. Casca,
SS, my boy.
There is no discussion here.
No discussion.
Casca
That is a
SS.
fact. She is SS.
She's like, I remember like reading through that manga and seeing Casca. Like, she is probably one of the fucking coolest women in all of media. Her, Revy, there's another one in this tier list as well, which I would consider like some of my favourite lead female characters of all time. Sin on.
C.
I was going to say D.
D it then. D her.
I like her story. I like the story she has to deal with and the trauma she has to go throughout the second series. I did think they did that really quite well with the trauma she had. The only thing that bothered me about it was how fucking melodramatic it was at times.
Yeah.
And her character design's cool. But as soon, like with every other character in Sword Art, as soon as their story's done, who's that? Oh, it's you. You're still here. That's literally how every character gets treated.
Welcome to the harem.
So yeah, D.
Big Mommy MILF Cynthia. A.
I don't know who she is, so I'm just going to say
She's
okay.
Big Mommy MILF Cynthia.
I don't know who she is.
A.
Tiger. I was going to say S.
S. We'll S her. We'll put her
I'm
in
going to
S.
say S, because fucking Tiger is amazing. I love Tiger as a character. She's so cool. And
Klein. SS.
just before we move on, Toradora, a fucking romantic comedy, has a better fight scene than most shonen series does.
Which fight scene's that?
It's the fight scene between her and the girl that the smart guy likes, where she dives into the room, screams at her, and the animation of the fight is great. She fucking runs across the tables and they have this fight until they're literally just beating each other up, and that's why she gets expelled from the school.
I need to rewatch it. It and see that fight
seriously,
scene again.
Just even go and watch that fight scene, and the animation of that fight scene is literally better than most like shonen anime, like in general. It's so well done. See, what Klein can go two sides of the same coin. Klein can be SS, or Klein can be fucking trash.
He's always there though. He's always there for his bro.
He is, and it literally is like the Sword Art Online in 5 minutes series, which is like, come back when you're a main character, Klein.
I loved Klein. I thought Klein had a great character, and he was just misused, abused, thrown around.
I don't have a coin, because let's face it, this is Klein. Everything for him is dealt with a coin flip. We need to flip a coin to see, does he get SS?
Do you want me to get a coin flip on my computer?
Yes. So we need to flip a coin. Heads, he gets SS. Tails, he goes to trash.
He gets trash. It's heads, baby!
He's going into SS. I just realised the people who are listening to this are going to struggle with what we're doing.
We should just record another recording where it's just like, go and watch the video. Just go and watch the video.
I might have to do that for this week's audio episode. I'll just say, look, this episode was very heavily based on the video. I would suggest going to watch the video. We still have the audio podcast out for people to listen on, but I'll put a warning before saying this was very heavily based on what we was actually viewing, so go watch it. What's her face from ReZero? I can't remember her name. Amelia, that's it.
Amelia. E.
Now, I've only watched the first season, and I was going to say like D or E. Because
she's still an E, mate.
Is she? Okay.
I've not watched the second half of the second season, but she's not brought herself back around yet.
Yeah, I think she's got a really cool design, and there's some very
cool design. Yeah, but
there's some very good.
Subaru's just so obsessed with her when she's clearly not best waifu.
She's clearly far less superior than Rem. But it's like
everyone's less superior to Rem though, because Rem is the best waifu.
Well, no, Ram. I said Ram. Ram's better.
Oh, Ram? No.
I'm joking. Fucking hell.
Ugh.
Ah, it's another firefighter. I'm guessing she's got an action pose with the hose pipe for the building on that one.
She is very clumsy, and like whenever she like trips over, she like strips. So she's a pretty annoying character. But because of that, it's also like nice. I get fan service, so I'd give her like C.
Oh, well, I think she's the character that I heard someone talk about that put me off, where it was like everything she's in, they basically change how everything is camera angled and orientated just because of her fan service.
But she does get like a good development later on. Like it gets a little bit better. Like classic shonen development though, so don't expect much.
I'd fucking say E.
So that's why I'd say like C or D.
Good D. Good D.
Hit in the middle.
I'm sick of the shonen kind of development just being fucking boring at times. We have Big Daddy Brock. Big Daddy Brock with his
perfect wife.
With his jelly donuts.
His jelly donuts. I'm gonna turn my frying pan into a drying pan. Boom. SS. Don't argue.
I've only ever watched like the original Pokemon stuff when I was a kid. And I don't really care for Pokemon at all, but Brock has always been one of those characters where it's like, yes, okay, I'm happy with this.
Brock always gets, like, he's actually had his thingy as well, where he's got a wife now, like a girlfriend. He got a girlfriend in, like, one of the later seasons, so
okay, so he's had development as well. I'm fine with that, because he's had the development. SS. Another firefighter lady, this time in a bikini.
This one is... I want to say her name's Maki.
She looks like she's got some abs there, which is kind of inkling her.
Oh, definitely at least A. I'd say S personally. She's got a good character development as well.
Okay, I'll put it. Like I said, I've not seen it. I'm not going to dispute it because
it's classic shonen, but it's good. It's decent.
With these characters I've not seen, the only thing I can go based off is their looks. So that's what I'm going to go based off. And we have Silica and Pina. I'm going to say F.
Yeah, F. She had like zero fucking like her whole arc was like
her whole arc was in purpose of making Kirito look badass, and it just was fucking tedious.
Yeah, it was shit.
Like, I understand we was wanting to make the main character look better in this instance, but it's like you've brought in this other character, at least give her some development in this as well. Now we're on to one of my favourites. Femi Speed Draw from Roko no Yusha. So the series, Roko no Yusha is Braves of the Six Flowers or Braves of the Six something. It's a fucking awesome anime series. I highly suggest going and watch it. It's only 12 episodes, and it's like a whodunit kind of scenario through the whole thing as well, which is really, really good. And I've read all of the books. I think there's 6 books at the minute. And the 6th one came out in like 2009, 2010, and we haven't had a 7th yet. Nice. And I am so let down because the way they ended the most recent book was fucking heart-wrenching. And personally, for me, Femi, S, straight up. She has amazing design, amazing abilities, amazing character growth. Her voice actor's great in the series, so I don't know if you want to decide based off looks, but I want to put her in S.
I can't really tell. You put her where you like, mate. She doesn't look like an ugly character, so I'm happy for you to put her where you want.
The major is a double S.
Double S, yeah, without a doubt.
She was the third character I was on about, who is like one of my
as soon as you said the third character, I was like, this is the major he's on about right now.
Her entire arc, just in the movie alone, you could even just put her in double S just from the movie alone. She's so fucking good.
I've only watched the movie so far as well.
So I've watched the movie. I've watched the first season of Standalone Complex. I've watched part of the second season. I've watched Ghost in the Shell, the new movie, which was actually set after the 3 Arise movies, but I haven't watched those. And that new movie literally ends on the bit of her jumping off the roof at the beginning of the original movie. So it's all a bit weird, all a bit messy. But I do really need to go and read the manga as well, because apparently the manga's really fucking good.
Is there a manga? I didn't realize it was manga. I thought
Ghost in the Shell was originally a manga, and that's why I think the manga's a bit more tongue-in-cheek, there's a bit more humour to it, but that's why the movie works so well, because unlike what a lot of other people do when they translate stuff from one thing to the other, when they try and make it exactly as that thing, the people who made the Ghost in the Shell movie realised and understood we are making it in a different medium. We are developing something that was just in still images to a movie. So they pretty much removed all of the tongue-in-cheek, all of the humour, and really played into the existential crisis of it all, really played into the downtrodden nature of it all, and that's what makes it work so well, because they developed it for that specific medium. Ghost in the Shell is literally a standard of how you should make an adaptation.
Akira is meant to be like that as well. Because there's loads of stuff missed from Akira that was in the manga.
Yeah,
that was missed.
The manga's like I think 7 omnibuses long though. I think from what I remember reading.
It's fucking huge. I've seen like a box set of it. And it's huge.
Oh, we've got quite a few to get through, so we might need to do a few.
We can fly through some of these though now.
Well, she's from God Eater. She's got cool design. She's a really powerful fighter.
Is
but
she
she's
God Eater?
Yeah, she's God Eater.
Oh yeah, she's God Eater. Yeah,
I was gonna say C because she's cool design, cool combat,
C.
but boring character.
There's really nothing going on with all of the God Eater characters.
Inori, I'd say B.
B, yeah, I'd say B.
Hestia, I'm gonna have to say E.
I'd say trash personally, but F.
F. We'll put her in F.
She's got the assets. She's just fucking irritating. Character.
Oh, she's just really annoying and loud as fuck.
Yeah.
Elf Archer. I'm going to have to say A. I really like her character.
Her character, like how she was good. She was a Tsundra, proper Tsundra.
Yeah, I really like her. Asia from High School DxD. Cookie Cutter, I'd say D.
D, yeah, not really anything special.
Akeno, I want to say A personally.
Yeah, I'd say A as well.
I really like Akeno. Okay, so this is a series close to my heart, so we're going to have to talk a bit more about this one. We're going to fly through the ones that we've not got much to talk about, but ones that we have things we like about. I fucking love Hitagi. I want to put her in S because I know you haven't seen the show.
Not seen it.
She's fucking amazing.
But I think there's a lot of character thingy in those shows though, which so I'd say
the thing I love about those shows and the thing I love about Nishio Isin's writing and like design as a whole is it's not about combat or anything like that. Literally the whole thing is just dialogue. There's literally like episodes of the Monogatari series where they spend literally an entire episode in a park talking. That is all that happens in the episode, and it's fucking riveting the entire time. So I'm going to put her in the S tier. Faye Valentine, I was going to say A as well.
She's badass, really good. Just you put her in S. Oh yeah. I'll take that.
No, sorry, no A. I missed that one. No, I completely agree with A. I think if there was a second season, or if they had another movie or something, or like I'm only going based off what I've seen, but I've got a feeling that if they had more, like even if they just did like I really wanted her and Spike to get together. I know they shouldn't do that because it would kind of take away from the rest of the series. But
you've not watched the end? Oh,
I've not watched it all.
The end, have you?
No, but I do like her as a character.
Yeah,
she's very, very good.
Yeah, it ends in a way where like that will never happen. But
Misa.
She's got a good character. Fucking what?
F or trash.
F. I've not watched up to that part. The whole anime was so boring. I stopped watching it before.
See, I watched the entire anime and I read the entire manga. The manga is done way better because there's stuff that is like much more better done. And
I've got the first 5 volumes of the manga, but I've not gone any
further. Her character in the manga is better, and her character's ending in the manga is far better. But she's still a trash character. She's the reason why Light failed. Well, Light fails because of his own fucking hubris. But he also fails heavy because of her. Ilya from Plastic Memories, I'd say at least B.
Yeah, B's pushing it for me. Yeah,
I was gonna say
she's really good character, like, and like it's really heart wrenching, but it's like it's not one of those characters where I remember it. But I think that's just down to the anime itself. It wasn't really one that I'd like.
See, I
watched it. It was good, but it's not something I go, yo, have you seen Plastic Memories though?
Yeah, see, I really enjoyed the anime, but I do kind of like the more somber stories and the more looks. I like the anime and I like the stories where they take a look at humanity and the existence of life and the dwindling of life. I really like those kinds of stories where it's looking at when you pass kind of thing. Something about them draws me in. We've got the nurse and the policewoman
Officer
from Pokemon.
Jenny and Nurse Joy.
They're
both at least C's.
I'd put them both in
both
C's. They're there whenever you need them. And they look nice,
are.
okay.
Yes.
Kaori. See, this is the thing. I really love a character. I love a character design. She's a fucking musician, which already tips my boat. I was just going to say, like, A, but her entire existence is based off of a lie, which I understand is the whole idea of why she's doing it. So I would want to say A, but I'm gonna have to say B.
B, yeah. It's good with me.
We got another A tier here. Another A tier here. Hanakawa.
Put her in A.
Hanakawa.
The boy.
Great
why have
character.
we got the boy here?
Because Koyomi is also a double S waifu. Koyomi Aranagi is a double S waifu. If you watch the show, you will understand why he's a double S waifu. He is amazing.
Why is he a double S waifu?
You need to watch the show.
Okay, put him as a double S then. I will allow this.
He is so fucking funny and such a good character. He's so funny. Then we have Kagakoko from Golden Time.
From Golden Time. I'd honestly SS, mate.
Really?
Yeah, she sticks with him. She sticks with him through all that memory loss and all the pain and the hike. I cried at that fucking anime.
No, I understand. I do completely agree with that, but she also toyed with him while he was doing that.
True.
That's why I couldn't put her at an SS because of the way she toyed with him in the way
we
she
say like
left
A
him.
then?
I would say A, maximum.
A, yeah. Yeah.
I really love that.
That was a good anime.
I really like that show, and it's by the same people, the same person who wrote Toradora did it, and they do really good romance stories. But yeah, I couldn't put her above A because of how she treated him before he went back to reverting his memory.
Yeah, I thought we were getting rid of these guys. Why is she still here?
Oh yeah, she shouldn't be there. But oh no, we said we'd keep her because I wanted to put her in E.
Yeah, E. She's got the assets. Her character was a bit boring.
Oh, she's a prude. And that's all she is. We've got the wizard girl from Gate. I'd say
she's
D.
C, because she's as a character. Like, obviously, we're going off thing here.
I agree with C because she does have the development where she learns quite a lot and she teaches people quite a lot as well. So I agree. C. Misty. Now, if we're going by Misty aged up in all the doujins and artwork I've seen, I'd probably say A. But we're not doing that.
God damn. I'd say Misty is a character. Like, she doesn't really develop much because it's.
Yeah, I don't care
Pokemon.
where you want to put her. So
I'd say put her C just because of all the doujins.
Fair enough. And we got another F or E tier. From Sword Art.
I'd say her arc was great. I really loved her arc. It was one of my favourites.
We'll go for E then because she does have the better arc.
Yeah, but again, she just kind of gets dumped off, and it's like, thanks, you just dumped off a character which could have developed really well.
Yeah, and when we go with Mai from, I'm sure her name's Mai from Bunny Girl Senpai. You've not seen it. To me,
I've seen Bunny Girl Senpai.
Have you watched it all?
Yeah, I've watched it.
I'd say A.
I didn't get the story at all. It fucking my monkey brain did not understand.
Don't watch Bakemonogatari then. that show is like fucking Bakemonogatari light, and that's why I loved it so much. I'm personally saying A. I'm gonna say A.
Yeah, I'd say A. Her design's really nice.
Yeah,
that's an S. You're putting her up in S.
I'm forgetting we got the SS. That's all. Sorry. No, so I think she's great because she stuck with the character through a lot of his trauma as well and understood when he actually explained why things were happening. She didn't break off the handle. She actually listened to him, which was great.
I think if I rewatch it, I'd probably because I watched it stopped and then started watching it again. If I watch it all the way through,
yeah, you have to watch it throughout, kind of thing.
Okay, I've had a message and Jay is telling me she believes that Bunny Girl should at least be an S. So we've got to make the move, otherwise I'll be in trouble.
I'm happy to put her in S. I do really like.
I'd say put her in S. I think her design was gorgeous.
She has the bunny suit, and we all know the bunny suit is awesome. And we have so the next two. Let's just do those quick. I can't remember Testament. I remember she made.
She's the horny.
Yeah, she's horny. So I'd say D or C because she's horny.
D because of
I don't know this character, so what are you giving her?
Marnie, her character design is just, so I'd say at least a C.
Okay, she'll go C. Fucking trash.
B.
Okay.
I'd say B because it's just people being what she wants to be and not letting anyone put her down. Obviously it's in a very weird way.
Yeah, I just didn't like it. Okay, Megamin, we're gonna have to split the difference on this one because we both have very different mindsets on this one. I know you want it to be an SS. I want it to be F.
I'd say put her as a B then.
Midnight, My Hero Academia. Great character design.
I'd say A just for character design.
I'll put her in A for the character design. She can put people to sleep with her abilities or with her thighs. Mikasa, I think we've kind of got a standard here of strong women. So she's kind of SS, let's face it.
I think, I'd actually say she's an SS. She's probably one of the best characters in the anime because the rest of them get a bit Eren only really fucking. He gets to be SSY, well, at least S waifu in the last season.
Yeah.
With that fucking the coat scene, and you're just like, ooh,
yeah.
Ooh, I love.
I remember reading that in the manga.
World domination.
I remember reading that in the manga and be like, when did he get abs?
The kid just fucking goes mental.
This one's gonna have to be a quick fire. The older lady from Your Name, the one that he fancies in the cafe.
Oh.
I was gonna say D.
I don't know. Yeah,
I was gonna say D because she's the one that kind of pushes him to try and put things right. We have Revolver Girl from Triage X. I don't remember the character names for Triage X, even though I've read all of Triage X.
Titties. Put her an A for titties.
A for titties.
A for titties.
I think let's just skip over some more of these. We're gonna skip you. We're just gonna
put her as E.
E, yes, I agree with that one.
Yeah.
Mio, I'll put her as same. I'd probably say E, yeah. Bunny Girl, we need to put Bunny Girl in. She's got to have to be an E or higher for me.
Or D.
We'll go D.
I'd say A.
The girl from Your Name, again, can't remember her name, but I agree with an A.
Yeah,
you can go at the bottom. We're not doing you. We've got a few Bakemonogatari characters in there, so I'm not going to worry. You don't know that one. We're just going to skip over a few.
Yeah.
Kamburu Surugu
is boring.
Yeah.
Put away you want.
Kamburu Surugu needs to go in. She's definitely a C or a B, so I'm going to put her in B.
B.
Priest
B.
Girl.
I'd say she's A.
A?
Just for supporting things.
Yes. 100%. If she wasn't with him at times, he'd be full on dead.
Yep. I can't remember her name. She's super cute. She's super silly and super cute.
I've seen her stuff. I like her character design. I'm happy with C. And now this is another one that I know. I want to put her in A because.
What is it? Who is it?
It's Stella Vermilion from Rakudai Kishi no Cavalry from the one I've told you to watch.
Yeah, the one I've still not watched.
And she has great character development, great artwork, great assets, great abilities, and she is an understanding character who actually does listen as well.
Mm-hmm.
Ram.
B.
And Ray is definitely... Where did I put... Yeah, she's an S for me. She will always be an S for me.
She's got to be better than Asuka.
And we got the lead girl. I'll say lead girl because she basically is lead girl from High School of the Dead. I would put her at a B or a C.
A B because she's an asshole at the start.
Oh, full on asshole. Rem.
SS.
SS.
Strong
all
demon
the way.
Girl. That statue, bro, 250 quid. I'm still like.
You're still so close to buying it.
I'm still so close to wanting to buy it.
I just realised Becky put in the chat, she fucking hates Eren. She's only seen the first season and she fucking hated him. I don't know who that is.
He's annoying in the first season.
I don't.
She was a bit of a boring character.
Okay. We got Rory, double S again.
Double S, strong demon demigod power.
I don't know this
that's
one.
A gym leader we were meant to delete. I don't know why she's still
I didn't realise we were meant to delete her. Psycho Bazajima is an A. 100% A.
A. Yeah, I liked her.
I would say B. Because I would even say C because she's very abusive.
If she's going in B, the other main chick's got to go down to C.
Okay. Because I don't like her because of how much she bullies the fat dude.
Yeah.
We'll move her off because we haven't watched enough of that. We've got the army lady from Gate. SS again. She kicks the she. We've got a showing here, like strong female characters kind of do it for us.
Where they just kick the shit out of people.
She could kick the shit out of you. The ogre lady.
She's S. She's at least S.
She is S.
Yeah.
Nurse lady is an A.
Yeah, definitely an A.
Because none of them would have survived if she wasn't there in High School of the Dead. The nurse from High School of the Dead literally saved all their lives. And we have the deaf girl from
S.
S?
Yeah, I'd say S. That story was just amazing. Another
I preferred...
the manga's so much better though, unfortunately. Again.
We've had this discussion so many times.
Yeah.
The way they did that movie was perfect for what they had. Yeah. They couldn't have fit that story in, and it would have dragged the story out into a way that wouldn't have worked. It works in manga. It wouldn't have worked in the movie.
If they'd done like a series, they could have done it, but obviously...
I don't even think they would have done it if it was in a series, because it would have dragged out the story too long. They concised the story to its pinnacle moments that were needed, in my opinion, and I think Silent Voice is one of my favourites, if not my favourites, animated movies of all time.
Yes, it's one of the best in that genre, I'd say.
Yes. When it comes to those ones, she's the princess ogre girl, and I would say B. She doesn't really get much screen time.
Yeah, she doesn't really do much.
She's cute. This is another My Hero. We're going to skip over those. Toru.
Stupid and lovable. B.
B. Again, I've never seen it. And we have the one she's right there. Look.
I can't see her.
It's Talker from Tokyo Ghoul and Tokyo Ghoul Re.
Oh, I've not watched. See, that's still what I've not watched or read. That,
so if we was just going to go
where you want,
if we was just going to go by the first series, the first book series, because I'm not taking the anime into consideration for her character, then she'd be fucking F tier. But her character, I haven't even finished Tokyo Ghoul Re, and she has to go at a B or an A. I'm going to put her at B though, because her character growth is fucking astounding. And then we have the elf lady who thinks the lead army guy is her dad.
D. She's boring.
I was going to say E.
Ooh, okay, I'll go with E.
Like you said, she's boring. And now we have the one I put in here for the specific purpose of putting her in the fucking Shadow Realm.
Who's this?
The girl with the black hair from A Silent Voice. The one who... eggs the main character on into bullying her, and then as soon as he gets the blame for it, drops him and joins in bullying him to the point of him wanting to commit suicide for everything he's done. And then when he's trying to rectify his issues and his problems, she fucking comes in and tries to make it even worse all over again.
Yeah,
she is the most
and then she's like, but it's because I love you, and it's like, I will deck you, bitch.
It's like, she is the most hateful character I've ever seen. And this is one you wanted to throw in. I don't know who this
Sekai, is it you? You're the only one who loves me? She is SS. She is...
I'll go with what you say, because I've never seen the show.
You need to watch that. It's good. It's good.
Rias Gremory. S. S. 100%
Definitely S.
I wish we'd have just had like an S tier, just because S. Yuko, is it Yuko Gasai? I think her name is.
I've not watched this, but down to character design, I'd say S. I really loved her character design, and there's lots of very nice cosplays I've seen of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put her in an A, because she's got good character design, but her character can also be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
This is another one of those characters from.
This is from Testament to the Sister. She's a decent A, I'd say.
I can't remember the show, so we're going to skip over the triage. X again. Season. And we've got the last three. Yuno Gasai.
Now, I don't know how I am going to get responded to with my response to Yuno. Because I'm just looking at the messages I'm receiving from Jay. She may or may not like this character a lot.
See, now this is the thing though with this character.
She will cut your dick off.
If you ignore the yandere side of the character, she is A, great design, great character, and she's a very, very loving person to that lead character. But the issue is,
she's psychotic.
She's a psychotic, murderous bitch because she's a fucking yandere. And
so how are we going to look at this?
Well, there's so many people are like, oh, I want me a yandere girlfriend. No, you don't. You want to be alive by the end of the day. That is what you really want. So I cannot put her above C. I can't. Because she's a murderous bitch who not only murders people, toyed with the fabric of reality just so she could get her own way.
I've not watched or read like this series, but I know she's psycho.
She's psycho, and she literally toys with the fabric of reality to get her way.
I'm getting told she is S Shadow Realm.
S Shadow Realm. I'm gonna. If I could have two pictures of her, one in her yandere mode and one in her standard mode that you get at the end, I'd put them in separate. But because this is yandere mode, she's going into the fucking Shadow Realm.
Oh boy.
You've not seen this show. I love this show. I love the manga. It's Dusk Maiden of Amnesia. She's a fucking ghost with big old titties who's trying to figure out.
Is Dusk Maiden the one I started watching? I started watching like Blood Sea or something.
Yeah, so she's a ghost who died in the school, and the lead character they fall in love with each other, and it's got a really cool like kind of tragedy.
Wait, I think I might have watched this.
Yeah, I like her character. Have you not seen this? I'm sure you would have, because it was kind of popular at one point. But I personally put her at like.
I think I have watched it, but it's no longer licensed for the UK.
Oh,
I think I've actually watched this.
Yeah,
does it start off where they're in like the
it starts off making it like a horror anime, and then it turns out all the horror aspects were just the ghost girl having a bit of fun, and the lead characters there like, can you stop? They're actually trying to do something serious.
I've watched this. I've watched it. It's just no longer on Crunchyroll. I've watched that all the way through, and I really love that. I'd say she's like
solid B or A to me. She's great.
Yeah, I'd say A. I loved her.
She's a great character. And the final one, Lord of the Peace Pipe Special.
Now, what would you say? As she does say, darling.
Darling instantly puts her one tier above, in my opinion. But I've not finished the full series. And I also know she's, from what I saw, quite aggressive. Not in like a sexual way, but aggressive as in potentially causing harm to the people around her and her own supporters, which also takes that rank she gets from darling away from it.
But then the reasoning behind that is the way they treat her as well. So
I understand. That's why the thing is, it's like no, it's not random. But what it is the rank she gets from saying darling gets taken away because of that. But I also understand that is also based off her development and her character, and that's why I would have said with the darling S, but that gets taken away, and I'd put it A personally.
I'd say she goes back up to S. Having watched the rest of the anime, she definitely redeems it. Obviously, it's not people comment and say it's not that good, but she definitely redeems herself. I'd say so. I'd say S.
Okay, I'll put her in S. We've skipped over those ones at the bottom just because we're already like way over schedule. So
15 minutes over schedule, boys.
So this is the context needed tier list. And I'm surprised.
Trashman X Monkey Boy.
And I'm surprised there's only that many people in the trash and shadow realm.
I know. I think the thing is though, what the ones we've put in the trash and shadow realm are
deserve it 100%.
Deserve it 100%, and I'd feel bad putting any of the other characters down with them.
Oh
because
yeah,
they're nowhere near as bad as those.
Well, this is the thing. Like with Gasai, for instance, if we had another image of her as her standard-looking character,
she'd be up in there.
She'd be like B, A, maybe. But
I've just had a recommendation that next time it is just ourselves, we should do a husbando tier list. I can't
because I never pay attention to the male characters.
Kyle's just got titties on his mind.
The thing is that, like, if I was gonna do it, Kiyomi Araragi would be SS tier in the husbando one as well. He'd be SS in both waifu and husbando as well.
It's good with me.
Well, let me just pop this back into the normal podcast mode here. So, we have done our exhaustive, very in-depth tier list.
Scientific.
Very scientific. There was lots of experiments taking place within the very few moments of us doing the actual tier list. Oh, and as usual, we have bots popping in the chat trying to sell stuff. So I'm just going to ban those guys from the chat nice and quick. Just bear with me because...
Just fuck off.
Pretty much. But we would talk about some other stuff, but we are already over by 15 minutes. So we do need to close up. If you have anything to say about our tier list, you can take a screenshot of the tier list from the VOD. You can at us at Context Needed, and you can fight us there. You know how people say don't at me? I'm going to say fuck you, at me. Let's fucking go.
At us. We will whoop your ass.
But also you can send us memes and shit posts and shit like that. That will be at Context Needed 1 on Twitter. If you want to send us more official documentation on this tier list, you have to email us, which will be contextneededuk@gmail.co.uk, where we'll give you official instructions of how to write this formal letter, how it needs to be typed, and how you can send it to us. Bear in mind there are a lot of stipulations, and this will be examined by an individuating body, which isn't me or Ryan. It goes off to a separate party, specifically to check you are following the rules and regulations. So if you do have an essay on why your waifu is better than what you think, you can do it that way. But with that, follow me on Twitter, IKTOasis, and you can come back here later in the week. I'll be back on Wednesday streaming Jack and Daxter. Follow Ryan, which is Corrupt Photo on Twitter. He retweets shitposts and anime titties, pretty much. So
there's some quality Pokemon reposting going on now because the fan art of the new games is better than the content they've given us from the new games.
I'm so glad we didn't talk about that in this podcast because I'd be there like, I don't fucking care.
I've looked back at it and like I'm hyped for Legends, but the graphics just like how are they still pumping out this shit with crap graphics when we've had fucking Breath of the Wild on the Switch since like day one, and it's still like one of those games where I can go back to and go,
Breath of the Wild is definitely one of the best looking games on the Switch. But I've been playing Final Fantasy on the Switch, like Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2, so it's like I'm kind of tweaked. And I did just realise not a single person on that tier list got
nut.
Did no one get a nut button?
I forgot the nut button was there because I was so focused on the science of our tier list.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'd like. They're all 2D characters, so none of them are going to be a one-pump chump. Let's put it that way.
We just need full dive technology. That's all we need.
I need it now. Scientists, make it so.
Well, like I said, we're going to close off for the day. We'll be back next week, same time, 9 p.m. Not going to be a tier list next time. We're going to actually just talk some shit next time. But thank you, everyone, for dropping by and watching. Thank you for all the new people that have dropped by. Again, like I said, we don't really interact with the chat that much. This is more a radio show. But thank you guys for chatting in the chat. I have been reading. I have been looking at what you've been saying. And with that, I'd like to say goodbye. So, see you later.
Oh, yeah?